cool.
There's a video on too, yeah.
Hello and welcome everybody to the latest edition of Midweek Matters. Charlie is holidaying in Thailand. I hope he's enjoying a couple of tuis over there. Hungover.
Hungover?
Cheese was away. Tried a couple of other people, couldn't get them. Desperate times, desperate measures, joined by none other than Jeremy Latimore.
Hi all, and hello Jimmy and his friend. Why you got your Jimmy covered?
Oh, mate, it's a disgrace.
I know, mate.
It is bad, isn't it?
Well, when was it yesterday? I saw you at school drop off, and I'm like, what the fuck is that on your chin? Don't want to go into specific details what I thought it was, but
No, I think you said, mate, have you had like a bacon and egg roll, but it's barbecue sauce on there? Mate,
Austin Powers, moly.
You can be a hero, but you can't disguise your massive mole. No, I shaved, Jerry, for Movember and cut the pores on my chin, and they got infected, and it's rather annoying.
Mate, it's taking up half your face, so it was a fair cut. Well, you're cutting your face.
No, it wasn't cut. It must have just shaved over the pores. They'd cut them open. Got infected.
What, were you using a chainsaw?
No, razor.
Oh, razor.
First time I've clean shaven in...
Well, it's not very clean.
I know, well, I've sort of brushed it now.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you, Jeremy? Less about me, more about you.
Mate, as the once famous Dragon CEO Brian Johnson used to say, never been better, my brother.
Never been
better.
You are looking well.
I'm feeling well.
You look like you're doing a lot of training.
Been behaving. I haven't really drank for 6 weeks, but I break the drought on Friday.
Oh, dear.
I'll be having 1,000 plur of these bad boys. Tui's new, that is. Shout out, Tui's new.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
LCA Sports, how's that all going?
Really good, mate. Actually just come from a couple of meetings there this morning. We had the new North Queensland Cowboys assistant coach in.
Yes.
One, James the Shermanator Maloney, which, he's just come back from 4 years in France in typical James Maloney fashion. Kids started at school on Monday. Just gone? No, Monday last week. And they're now they're going to finish out the year, but then they're moving up North Queensland. So they'd settled in out at Penrith.
Oh, so far out. I didn't know that. So he's literally come back from France and then just gone into Sydney for a few weeks and then bang, he's up to... I thought he was still in France and then...
No, man. So Jess and the kids had come back. So they'd come back probably 2 weeks ago. Jimmy had to go back to France because he was over in Canada for Wade Graham's wedding. They come back this way. Jimmy went to France and he had to sort something out over there. I think he's rotting the French tax system. And then he come back and they were out at lunch in Penrith and randomly run into a player manager who was like, what are you doing? And knew they were looking for an assistant coach up in North Queensland. And he went up last week, interviewed, and we both played with Michael Luck when we were at the Warriors, and Lucky's the head of football up there, or GM, and so he's got a relationship with him, and I think you'll end up being a good foil from what I hear for Toddy, because I think Toddy can be a bit serious, and Jimmy's the most relaxed man on earth, but fantastic rugby league IQ.
Yeah, because Paul McGregor was going to take the job as assistant coach up there. For a number of reasons, he decided against it. So that's why this position's opened up. Jimmy stepped in.
Mate.
It's funny how the world works like that, isn't it?
Literally, and that's even chatting to his wife, Jess, this morning. Sort of like, them things happen for a reason, right? And obviously, they'd come back. They weren't due to move into their place until the 20th of this month. So they're just staying with friends out there. Kids had started a new school. He'd sold everything before he went overseas. Obviously tough for the kids. They've just started back in the Aussie school system, but they'll stay down here. Jimmy will move up on the weekend and start the new role with the Cowboys.
How do you think he'll go as a coach? Obviously, he seemed to have an impact on the team's performance when he was playing. Each team he went to became successful within their own right now. I don't think that's coincidental. Can he transform that into his coaching career, do you think?
Mate, you know what? Like, and Jimmy's obviously got the larrikin bogan tag, and, you know, he is, but, mate, I was on the RLPA board with him, and, like, I'd be pretty quiet. You know, I used to love trying to jump into convos and act like I was smart when I wasn't, but I would sit back because he'd hold his own. He's such an intelligent guy. But, yeah, you transfer across to the football field. Like, he's got fantastic rugby league IQ. And how I try and look at it is, you look at some of the assistant coaches you've had over the years, mate, they wouldn't hold a candle to Jimmy, in my eyes. And I think, yeah, he's a lot more mature and older now. I think he's a great asset and addition to the North Queensland team. And, you know, attack's probably not something they struggle with. But, you know, would Jimmy come in and help refine that and, see where they go next year? I think he'll be a success. And then I had mentioned to you, me and him are in the process of hopefully trying to sort out a podcast ourselves, because my great mate at the buy round, James Graham, brushed me for the cheese. And so I've had to go recruiting elsewhere.
Are you still going to be able to do that if he's up in Townsville?
We'll find a way.
Find a way?
We'll find a way.
Well, look forward to... have you got a name sorted or anything like that? Or are you still... I guess to watch this?
I don't know. I'll throw it at you. What do you think? Couple of good names for me and Jimmy. Obviously, the journeyman comes to mind. Couple of well-travelled men. What else you got for me? Dumb and Dumber. Nah, jokes.
Let's get the whiteboard out. Let's get brains. Let's get brains.
Save that for another day.
Brainstorming. Because so he'll be going up there as a pure attack coach.
I think that's the plan. Yeah.
So they've got
Justin Morgan as the defense.
Who's this? This spine. They've got Drinkwater, Dearden, Townsend, and
Peppers.
Reece Robson. You idiot. Yeah. They'll be, yeah. Yeah, I think there's and
obviously won a comp with Chad Val Holmes. So he's got a connection there, obviously lucky off the field. So that'll help him and the family settle in. Rugby league mad, big Jimmy. Hopefully Matt Cow doesn't lead him astray out there.
I think with the Cowboys as well, like they're a team that probably overperformed 2022, 2023 underperformed. So it's a good time to catch the Cowboys wave, if that makes sense.
For sure. And I think off the back of that 22 season you mentioned, you know, that come with a lot more expectation last year without losing many players. But, you know, and I think it was about round 16 or 17, just as like the boys come out of the origin and with Reece Robson and Drinkwater being around the squad for New South Wales and then obviously their Queensland reps, you know, I really thought they'd go on a run, but they were very underwhelming over the back end of the year. And, you know, they've still got the nucleus of a fantastic squad there. So,
you know, when you were speaking to him, was he talking about changing his ways? Like, and obviously, since the person you knew going over to France, you do change. Being in Europe changes it, but then that whole identity piece about who you are as a player and then going into coach, do you think he'll like stick to who he is, or do you think he'll change to be a bit more on the not straight shoot? Like, I think my observations of him was he was a straight shooter. He called it as it was on the field, but that larrikin sort of thing goes away and he becomes more, I guess, he's a stereotypical coach.
I don't think he will, mate. Like, and you know, he was a senior player at Penrith Panthers when all these young guys who are there now are winning these premierships. You know, Jimmy was ahead of Jerome Luai and playing with Nathan Cleary, and Anthony Griffin was the coach then. And from all reports from people I hear out there, it was Jimmy's team. He was running the team, and and that's I've mentioned his rugby league IQ. Like, he's such a great analytical, you know, attack player. So. Yeah, just he's matured a lot. He's matured a lot from the 19-year-old I met back in 2006 to now. He's grown up a lot. And
where did you play with him at Penrith?
Strap yourself in, mate. This is what I mean. The journeyman. We lived together for 2 years when we were at Parramatta, so we won a couple of comps in reserve grade there, 07, 08, and then he went to Melbourne 09. We linked back up at the Warriors 10 and 11. And then the Cuzzy Bros, the two white Kiwis over there, and then we linked up 2017 at Cronulla and missed each other at Penrith.
Yeah.
What Why are you you're laughing at the Warriors thing? You always love the Warriors thing.
It does.
Sean Johnson and that.
Yeah,
he actually mentored Sean Johnson. He actually helped Sean Johnson. I just had a big chat with him off the field one day, which finally come to fruition in 2023.
Yes. No, it tickles me to think that you were playing your trade over there. Mate, there's not much happening in the news. The draws come out.
What about the Peter Overton story last night on that thing growing on your chin? Mate, can you take?
No,
mate,
I'm not taking.
Come
it off.
on, man.
Mate, we don't. Mate, you're into me. I forgot to in the introduction. Mate, you're the only person that you can hear before you can see.
I got excited.
So me and Tony are in here, and we could hear you on the phone. Don't know who you're on the phone to up there. We're scheduled to kick off at like 1 o'clock, and it's like, I know he's here. I don't need to text him, but just come on in. I'll call you back.
I'm all business, mate.
Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah. The draw. The draw is out. Do you, as a player, do you bother much? What do you look for?
Where we're playing the away trips, brother. Townsville, tick. Gold Coast, tick. Mate, look, be good to get a soft start to the year, but again, you going on previous year form, you wouldn't want to see Penrith Panthers, Brisbane Broncos from last year in the first 5 rounds, but it'd be nice to build into the season, see where you're at. But
yeah, but do you think it gets a bit like gets more fuel because there isn't anything else or it's quiet on the rugby league scene, so they're like, oh, the draw, break it down. Like, I've spoke about it, but it's kind of, I don't know.
Mate, I was at lunch with the Dragons for my role there on Friday with like my boss, Benny Thompson, and Ryan Webb, the CEO, and a few sponsors, and they're all excited about the stuff coming through on the draw, but as a non-player now, it doesn't really worry me. I think I would have been happy to get round 1 in Vegas. That's about it.
Yeah. I think that like speaking to the people at the Bulldogs, the commercial team go, oh, look, it's better for us if we get these days because like that adds value to their asset, so to speak. And I think the Bulldogs are happy from that. I think as well, the only thing I guess that would translate into performance is the earlier you can play. Like if you get Thursdays and Fridays, I always found those better than Saturdays and Sunday. You're not waiting around as much. There's not as much football 100%. To get under the bridge. So rather than who you're playing and when, it's more like, who you're playing and what round. It's more what day of the week you want to play. I always found that like the more Fridays, the better. Get it done. Thursday's done.
Yeah, get your weekends back.
Somewhat, yeah.
And that's obviously what Webby and BT were liaising a lot about is what day the games were and from a commercial point of view, like you say, because if you're getting Sunday 6 o'clock, which I think we had Titans round 2 last year, which was our first game of the year because we had the bye, and then I think it was Sharks the week after on a Sunday at 6 o'clock too. Like they're not great commercial games. Obviously, local derby that helps, but
yeah, for the eyeballs and stuff where they want those major partners and whatnot, they want to be seeing it prime time, don't they? And I guess even like every team you play, there's no easy start to the competition. There's no, like people talk about the strength of schedule, the number of teams you play in the top 8 last year. Well, the top 8 in season 24 is not going to be a season 23, so it's kind of
100%.
Yeah,
it's it'd be sort of from a planning point of view, that's the only thing you can really, you're going to have your preseason no matter what, but when we get to next year's when you sort of start looking at next year.
Yeah, I wouldn't have liked to have been playing now and have the draw round 1 there. I mean the bye. No way. Round 1. That'd be like poor old Ben. Like Benji's got a lot of pressure on him.
Is that who got the bye round 1? Oh no. Yeah, okay, I didn't know that.
The Tigers have got the bye in round 1. I guess it's just like I'm not one to want to waste time away, but when I was playing, I'd want to fast, like and
there's no Band-Aid salute. Oh fucking sorry, I'm looking at your chin. There's no.
No, there's no Band-Aid solution.
There's no solution for that, Sorry.
No. Sorry, Jerry.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry.
I know we do film this podcast, but the majority of our audience is audio only. So
no way.
yeah. So sorry, mate. Your jokes are going to be.
I thought they'd love
probably
to
as
see
well received as what they were in the changing room as well.
Can you make sure this goes out on Instagram so the world can see your chin?
Oh, mate, I just did an interview with our next guest.
Yeah,
and it's going to be great.
Oh, is that
Look, we're not going to reveal, but it was a great chat.
Yeah.
But I've got this monstrosity on my chin, and I didn't have the band-aid on. I just put this on for you for comedic effect, Jerry.
It's fucking worked.
Yeah.
I love it. Hey, sorry, I need to bring up, mate, and you're aware of this, but I've gone into a bar in Port Macquarie.
Oh God, I thought this was like a joke.
The joke's
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
We've had that covered.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got Tui's new on tap up there, the local in Port Macquarie.
A sports bar, right?
Yeah, sports bar sort of restaurant thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Did you have an opening night?
Huh?
Did you have an opening night?
That was grand final weekend.
Yeah.
So,
right. Okay.
Yep. So, and then I did get a bit excited on the Sunday because, as I think I told you, we did the goggles for the Panthers boys.
Oh,
Unite.
yes.
So when they've come back and won, I ended up turning one right on.
Do you know? I really don't like the goggles.
Yeah, but
I know it's great for you in business.
But if you played and they were going around, you wouldn't put them on.
No.
Yeah, but it's a different era now, right? Because that's all the American sport.
Yeah.
So shout out to the Panther boys that wore our Unite goggles. We appreciate you.
Yeah, and maybe someone might say, "Well, that's a problem you'd never have to deal with over here, James." But I mean, you're not going skiing.
I agree.
Bit of champagne in the eye never hurt anybody, or a bit of Tui's new.
No.
We're going to take a quick break from this podcast to talk to you about AG1. Now, this is a product I've been taking for over a year now, and I absolutely love it. It gives me all of my daily nutritional needs in one easy drink. All you have to do is put in 1 scoop of AG1 into a nice cold glass of water, and you are set for the rest of the day. The cupboard has been cleaned out of tablets and powders because all my needs are met by AG1. The power of routine cannot be underestimated, and we all know how small habits lead to big wins. Some of those big wins for me have included better gut health. My clarity, especially in the afternoon, has improved so much. Gone has the mid-afternoon slump. AG1 is a foundational nutritional supplement. Now, as humans, we all share that same basic foundational needs. That's where AG1 take care of everything. This supports your body's needs like nutrient replenishment, gut optimization, stress management, and immune support. AG1 is the supplement I trust to provide the support my body needs daily. And that's why they've been a partner and I've been a user for so long. If you want to take ownership of your health, it starts with AG1, a buy-round exclusive. If you try AG1, you get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2, and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Go to drinkag1.com/buy-round. That's drinkag1.com/buy-round for our exclusive Australia-wide offer. Check it out. What else is going on in the world of rugby league? Marquee player allowance being considered, for rugby. PR stunt.
Who would you want to go and sign? Honestly, to come to the league, there'd be obviously outside backs who are talented. Who they've got? Who was the guy from Melbourne? Vunivalu. He's still playing for the Wallabies.
Vunivalu's still there. Korobiti. They're obviously 2 ex-leagueies. Marky Mark. Oh, geez, the name is a tough one to pronounce. And
there'd be something you'd want to go. Oh, the Marky. Yeah, he's been mentioned for the Roosters.
Yes, the one that's been. Guy. Yeah. Mate, he's a weapon. He looked. The thing is, watching him play, he looks like a league player.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mate, them Fijians, they're so talented.
But I think I just can't see it happening. It's just for me. It just it wouldn't. It is a bit of a. I might hopefully prove wrong, but can you imagine the uproar at the clubs that... Because if you sign a marquee player from another code, that player should be then. I think if you're going to make this work all fair and all proper, the NRL should control who that player plays for.
But maybe
they're only going to go to one of the bigger clubs, and then I don't know. I just don't know if we need to do it.
No,
I don't know.
But it helps strengthen our brand, don't you think?
Does it?
Well, you know, it's probably just going to strengthen the team. Joseph Sawali going to the rugby union versus us getting a rugby.
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
great to get an All Black. There's plenty of gun All Blacks who could transition across into rugby.
Well, we
league.
did. We got two of us a Sheck, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Did he play at the World Cup? No,
he didn't. I don't know. I think it's going to create more problems than it solves. But I mean, if we can land one, good luck. It's just going to cause a lot of Barney rubble between the other. If one team gets them, but a lot of Barney rubble between the other 16. Well, why are they getting salary cap dispensation? And
be nice. Yeah, again, Sydney Roosters probably don't need it. Be nice helping out a Dragon or a West Tiger or a Redcliffe Dolphins. But like you say, it's going to be one of the big teams that probably
Most
benefit
likely.
and get the player.
Or even, if an 18th team come into the competition, they're going to need players, or maybe team 19, 20. They're going to obviously need marquee players. They're going to need superstars. Is like that could be a potential solution for that, especially if one of these teams get fast tracked into the competition in the next couple of seasons.
What are they talking? A lot of airtime around PNG after obviously the Pacific Cup.
Yeah, and obviously with the government backing that bid.
Albanese.
Yeah, I just don't know if that... Well, we spoke actually the Rugby League Roundtable, which I'm sure you listened to.
I haven't.
We discussed that in great detail. Oh, it only got released this week, so maybe you probably listen to it next Friday or something when you're travelling. Yeah, you download that. Yeah, it's a must listen. I'm sure you will enjoy it, actually. That's a...
You seem a bit lost for words today, mate. Is that thing on your chin sapping your energy?
It is debilitating.
Oh, mate.
Mate, you know what it is?
Sorry, I'm going to cut you off. You remember Nelly, the singer, how he had the Band-Aids on his face hot in here?
Yeah.
Big jammer. Getting into the Mad Monday theme and throwing the Band-Aids on.
No. It's you know what I think it is? It's because I'm so stressed because I'm working so hard. And I've got my parents over. That's stressful.
Mate, your parents are the best. I saw them this morning. They greet me with a smile. The only ones and Taryn, your lovely wife. They're the only Grahams that greet me with a smile. You never do. Always rattled or in a rush when I see you at school drop off, and I'm like smiling like a Cheshire cat looking for a cuddle.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to be phony. So if I'm in a bad mood, I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah, but why are you always in a bad mood? We're talking 5 days a week.
Multitude of reasons. Oh, you want me to be like, oh, Jerry.
I can't bounce in it. You know what the difference is?
What?
You're married, I'm not.
Authentic.
Jokes.
I'm authentic, you're not.
Well, you saying I'm fake?
Well, fake energy. Fake. Way, I'm Jerry. Whoa, I'm here.
Mate, but you can't do that 24/7.
Yeah, I'm down all the time.
You're being emu eating seeds. And then you just knock your chin. Hit a cactus on the way down this week.
God. 18th team, where would you like to see it?
Port Macquarie.
P-Mac?
Yeah.
There's a spanner in the works.
Look, mate, we've got the whole North Coast. I think it'd be a great spot. It'd be easy to sell. People would love to play for them. Country towns, great people. Major sponsor, the local.
Yeah, your pub. Is it a pub or a bar?
It's a bar. Don't have a gambling license, unfortunately.
No. Do you have, and you say / restaurant, you do food?
Great food. Shout out Gary.
Can you tell us how to get to this location?
Yeah, Flynn's Beach. There's probably a few listeners who'll be up there for the State Cup in a few weeks. Touch. You want to go up? You seem to be busy every weekend. I try and ask you to do stuff. I've asked for 3 weekends.
I am actually flat stick.
Oh, no, that's the weekend you're going away to
flat stick.
England. But Flynn's Beach, Port Macquarie, if anyone has visited the old Peppermint Park, it's actually where that used to be.
Nice. All good. All right, Jerry. Well,
why don't we just go to Bondi this Saturday night and see if we can get a story for rugby league?
Like
the boys out.
Investigative journalism.
James Widler. Sorry, he's a part of the round table. I shouldn't say that.
Well, I reckon the most things we spoke about is this thing, the monstrosity on my chin. But anyway, it's been good to catch up. Always lots happening. Often when people say, "Oh, you caught up with Jerry, how was he?" I'm like, "He's good. What's he up to at the moment? Don't know." Multitude of like you put me in a spin, our listeners in a spin. We don't know if you're LCI Sports. We don't know if you're doing a podcast. We don't know if you're a bar owner. We don't know if you're working at the Dragons. Like, you're hard to not pin down, figure out.
Yeah.
So
I like that. Someone called me an enigma.
Mystery, man of mystery.
Yeah.
Mysterious.
Yeah. Hey, Austin Powers and your moly. That thing on your chin.
All right. Anyway, well, we've got through all the news. Now it's time for this from our fans.
Fan feelings. Nothing more than. How do you feel?
All right, it's Tooheys fans feeling. All thanks to Tooheys. How do you feel? I feel like a Tooheys or two. So thank you for everybody that sent in their questions. The requests for questions for myself and Jeremy came up on Instagram a couple of days ago. We've had some great questions, Jerry, and unfortunately, we can only do 3. Are you all right over there?
Oh no, my hip's tight.
Jesus Christ. That's not one of the questions, by the way. Are you all right over there?
All right,
that's a question from Jenny. We've only got 3. Oh, that's out well.
Why are you rubbing your leg?
When is the big fight night between Latsy and Paul Vaughan going to happen? That's from Hakuna Moscato.
Small. Mate, I just don't think it's going to happen. He obviously knows how I feel, but...
feel like a Tooheys?
Tooheys or two, no. I don't think it's going to happen. Not with him anyway. I'm still keen to 100% get in the ring.
Yeah?
Yep. But yeah, I don't think Vaughnie will do it.
Well, why do you want to try your hand boxing?
I just enjoy it. And it's something like, it was always something I wanted to do when I was playing rugby league, to be alone in that ring. And then I only started training because Vaughnie messaged me saying, let's crack on. And then it's really addictive. And obviously I'm a big Unco thing, as you know, but I don't know, I just really enjoy it. And I've been sparring heaps. And
Have you?
Yeah. Been sparring with Curtis Scott. Sparring big Campbell Gillard in the next couple of weeks for a couple of we're sparring 3 times before Chrissy.
Take it pretty serious. You go after it.
It's hard. Like, you know, I love having a joke, and even with like playing footy, like I was always joking at training or whatever, and that's similar to sparring. That's training. But then game day, I was obviously a bit more serious. But no, like you're getting punched in the head, so you got to be mentally prepared. I did go in and I agreed to spar him on a Monday after I had a massive weekend, and that was not a good idea because I was just slow and off the pace a little after my night out, and he got me a couple of times on the chin, which rattled the head a bit. So I'll never spar on a Monday again.
And you said you spar on RCG?
Yeah, Big Reg, yeah. So me and Reg are good mates, and obviously he beat Tom Alola out there.
Well, there's the link to Vaughan. Him and Vaughnie are good mates.
Good mates, yeah, correct. So he could be undercover for Paul.
Yes.
And he's sussing out how bad I am.
Yeah.
And like then he goes back and I might just go really bad, even though I'm just bad. And he tells Paul, and then Paul might fight me. I don't know. But anyway, Vaughnie's over there playing footy, so it's still the opportunity. I stay fit, as you know. I love training, so if the opportunity popped up in a few years, I'd do it. But
so obviously, well, Vaughnie's away, but would you take another fight?
For sure. Yep, definitely playing like in my trainer, who you're in the sauna with the other day, actually, Marky Gambin. Sort of, yeah. And there was an opportunity to potentially do it on the podcast fight night. Yeah, God. They can't, the AFL boys aren't keen to do it. So I don't think that opportunity is going to happen now.
It's unfortunate.
So anyway, I'll try and find it next year. I love training, keeping fit, and I'd love to experience that in the ring again. It's not because I'm a good fighter. I just enjoy sport, and it's getting outside of my comfort zone. You know, I love that stuff.
All right. Well, I guess it's a bit of a stay tuned, but I in all seriousness, Jerry, you can tell you've trimmed down and you're looking good.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Appreciate it, James. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I'm still playing.
Conor McGregor walk out of here. Look out.
Yeah. Hey.
Shirt off. Hey, where the lovers?
Ben Fegan. Next question is from, I heard the GOAT had a stint underwear modelling. Is there any truth to the rumour?
Who's the name?
Ben Fegan.
Ben Fegan.
Did you underwear modelling?
Unless it's did John Cena do it? I get called John Cena unless he's an underwear model. Nah, I don't know. I'm usually nude. I actually don't think I've done. Unless there's a photo circulating me in jocks.
You'd know if you.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking. I thought it might have been a G.O.A.T photo that got around or something, but no, I don't think so, mate.
No, I'd still, for me, the things that you've done, I'd still love to have the 15, 16-year-old Jeremy Latimore that took a year out of footy to go bodyboarding. That still tickles me to this day.
If there are any underwear, if there are any underwear brands looking for a model, I am available.
All right, last question from Millsy _rated. Jimmy and Lats, who would you make your dream 9? Not the dream spine, but a dream 9. Who's a favourite
9
dummy half you've ever played with?
Who we played with?
Yeah. Or you'd want to play with? I know mine.
Are you going to give it? Or you
Oh, right. Sorry. I was waiting for you to give me the cue.
Yeah.
That's sort of how it works, mate. If you're going to do
Jimmy, who are you thinking for your 9?
Right, if you're going to do so this is some great.
Yeah, but your podcast, I'm the guest today, so if I'm running it, I would ask you.
We're together.
Instead, you look down. That chin's just dragging you down, bro.
Yeah, mate. It's not a good sign for our listeners that would want to listen to you and Jeremy Maloney, as we used to.
Mate, I'm sure I've given them a few laughs today. I'm hoping that they'll tune into the Journeyman podcast. And there is going to be a 3rd edition to the potty as well, which I'll keep that in the back pocket.
No, mine would definitely be, my dream 9 would be James Roby. And I've played with some unbelievable dummy halves in my time.
Is he still playing?
No, he just recently retired.
How many years did he play in the top grade?
20. I think he debuted in 2004 and finished 2023. So that would be 20 seasons. Yeah. 20 seasons. Mate, he was like the best player I've ever played with. So he's the best 9. Yeah. Mate, he's incredible. And I played with some like Michael
Cam McGuinness. I just want to apologise. I just want to apologise to you because I know how close you are with Gemma.
Yeah, well, I was going to say Cam, Michael Innes, Josh Hodgson.
That's some quality.
Yeah, I'm probably missing a couple of others as well along the way. But mate, at Kieran Cunningham, there's a statue of that guy outside the stadium at St Helens. But Robes was, oh man, what like, it's incredible what he's done.
For me, people I played with, I'd love a hybrid of. I played with Appy Coruscant back in 2015. His attack and Cam McGuinness is like psychoness and energy and defence. That is one hell of an athlete. And then I'd love to play Cam Smith. Obviously, was what he achieved in the game and he didn't look like much, but far out. He's a fantastic rugby league player.
Bit like you did.
Nothing alike.
Enigma.
Oh no, Enigma. Yeah. I'm more Enigma.
What you see isn't what you get.
Correct. I like to think I'm a bit of a surprise for a lot of people, and
say,
not rugby league wise.
What you see is what you get. Well, you don't see, you hear first. You do know that.
Could you actually hear me,
mate? Of course. Are you joking? Are you not aware that you have an incredibly loud voice, and you know how telephones work? It's not like if they're in an area of Sydney, you don't have to go louder the further away than they are. They just.
I had it on speaker because I hate holding it up because my arm cramps when I hold it to my ear. So I walk around with it on speaker.
Oh my God. That is a massive, can I just say? When did we ask about your cramping arm? Are you actually joking? Like you won't hold the phone like that?
I hate it. I usually have my Apple earphones, but I didn't have them, so I walk around with my earphones in. Yeah.
Have you transitioned from those big wing mirrors that you used to have?
I bought a new iPhone the other week, and part of it is you get new earphones. Like I got new ones like that, but no, I won't be wearing them. I love Apple ones.
Oh, right. Yeah. So you get new big wing mirrors with the
yeah,
phone.
you get wing
You
mirrors.
don't get the...
Not iPhone ones, no. And you got a portable charger, a new phone charger, a car.
You're really selling this phone. This is, hey, you're not just
I'm just trying to drag the potty on for you. You said we had to get to 37 minutes.
You're selling the phone, but you're also selling your storytelling ability here. Wow, look at what we get with a new phone, everyone. But you don't like holding your shoulder. I mean, holding your phone because your shoulder
No, my arm cramps. All the training.
Hey,
I'm still fine.
I've done my shoulder before. I'm still holding the phone. Mate, that is... How are you supposed to hold your gloves up and box anyone if you can't hold your phone up?
That's a different style of training, and I'm focused on that. I'm not focused on the phone call. I'm focused on the person I'm speaking to on the other end. So with boxing, I'm like, this is to help me. But whereas for phone call, like I'm giving my all to the person on the other end of the line.
Well,
I'm giving my all.
Next time I see
you,
Mark,
man.
Next time I see Mark, I'm just gonna say, yeah, it's all about the little 1% gains.
Hey, mate.
The 1% gains. It's all about like you're doing extras. You're on the phone. There you go. That's what life's about. It's about finding how to gain a competitive advantage. Do the 1% extras, Jerry. Hold the phone. That maybe Mark could confiscate your earphones, and you'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take this." Oh.
Don't go. Wait, I might start like Google YouTube tonight and see if Canelo Alvarez is like practicing on double phone.
You're gonna Google YouTube.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you're gonna Google YouTube tonight.
Because I enjoy watching boxing on YouTube, but I might try and find if there's an Alvarez video, what he does to, because it is a big thing actually, constantly holding your arms up. I burn out a lot.
Yeah.
When?
Well, yep. All right. Well, I reckon that is just about a good place to exit. Jerry, thank you for joining us here on the buy round. It was great to see you, great to hear you, and great to spend some time and catch up. And yeah, I'm a bit busy the next couple of weekends, but we'll have a drink soon because we got Gareth Woodard.
A great mate.
Is back in town for a little bit, so it'd be important to catch up with him. And
mate, he suggested a three-way with me, you, and him as a podcast. So I'd love to just sit there and get my haircut ripped for an hour and bring up the old stories.
That would be fun, wouldn't it? It's something we could look into.
Mate, there's not much to talk about in the off season, so let's bring out a couple of old Jammer, Jerry, and Langland stories.
Yeah, well, there isn't, but you've got the Rugby League roundtable, which I'm sure you.
Yeah, no. Actually, you know what? I may not listen to it on the way home now. I might find it anything, but I might just turn my radio off.
No, even just put your earphones in so you can just rest those arms. Rest those arms. Like, just get some respite. Yeah, all good. All right, well, Jerry, we do appreciate you coming in here, joining us on the buy round. All the very best with you podcast. And seriously, if there's anything we can do to help, please ask Charlie or Tony because I won't know the answer.
Yep.
Fundamentally, I will not know the answer.
I know that because I have asked you a few questions. You go, mate, look, Charlie's overseas, but when he's back, I'll get you to have a chat with him. I'm like, no worries, mate. But no, hey, I enjoy coming in here and always chatting with you, mate. And I always get a lot more energy of you when there's a video camera and a microphone versus when I see you at school drop off and you are James Latimore, my long lost brother with the thing growing off his chin. Shout out.
Right.
See ya.
All right, and get down to your bar. What's it called again?
The local in Port Macquarie, Flins Beach.
Yeah.
I'll be out there at Christmas if you want to come see me. I've been pouring schooners in there, whatever you want.
Are you?
Yeah, I went out there for 4 days and worked in the bar. Yeah, I love it. I love chatting to people, so it's my natural fit.
Are you allowed to drink while you're working?
No.
Do you stick to that rule?
No. Look, on the Sunday, I had a couple I put them in the ice room and I just pop in and have a little, just when I'm dehydrated.
Yeah.
And you can imagine, you met my mate Jimmy out there. He loves a drink, so
yeah,
I'm a lot more professional than him.
All right, well, next time I'm passing through PMAC or I'm in there, I'll get down.
Thanks.
Check out the
I'm
local.
sure you'll ask me if I can pay you to come up and do a gig there at some point. But
oh, mate, I'm available. I'm available some weekends in January, February.
Done. We're on me, you and Frizz. Let's go.
All right. Good to see you, Jerry. Thanks again, mate.